Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. My name is Sandwich. Got two best of threes on board with y'all tonight. Starting out with Adonis, a major underdog against the number 3. No, that is not a typo on your screen. Indiana University East. Bit of deja vu for Adonis. He took down one member of the Red Wolves last week. We'll go to a no-leak stream. Took down one member of Indiana University East last week. We'll have to do more of that tonight. Take a brief look at the playoff picture here in the ECAC. See BigSneezy and Adonis on the bottom left corner of your screens, coming in at the 14th and 7th seeds respectively. Decent draw for post-university. We've been notorious for running into post-university on post-university action, even in the postseason in college football 26 and Madden 26, because of how prolific we've been in our ability to send multiple players into the second season of play. That occurs this time around. It'll happen in the semifinals for top 4. Thomas moving with the play action on first. Good for a 6-yard pickup here. We got to very quickly. Got to dodge the leak allegations, excuse me. Don's trying to get his lineup to be just perfect. Did come away with some adjustments before that very first play call. Did not quite like what he came out in the second time around. The scoreboard, not too many familiar faces. Southern University, notorious for sending multiple players. Post University's faced off against them several times, and Pew, the very top of the number 1 seed. I believe he's last semester's champion. He's the king of the castle, so to speak, here in this spring semester. And Adonis hit as he makes the throw. Flag is thrown. Not quite sure what the call there was. 3rd and 14. Adonis is getting sent back regardless. Adonis facing some issues on this first set of downs. Still looking for his first here in this one. Pass just underneath the defense. Going to be good up to the 39-yard line. Sigh of relief for Adonis. He picks up his first fresh set of downs here in this best of 3 tonight. One in the backfield for Adonis here at the 39. Pocket collapses immediately, forces the incompletion. Adonis came out of last week, I mean, absolutely gunslinging, forcing the early forfeit out of his Indiana University East opposition out in last week's miniature play-in tournament. I want to see him keep up with that momentum, running into some trouble starting the engine early on this drive. A couple incompletions, couple of short changes. Defense has thrown Adonis off of his rocker here, but we've mentioned it throughout this season. He's a player who is a threat to score on every single down. This time picks up the safe option, 1 yard short of the first down. Forcing that one-man defender to pick his poison between the man downfield and the man short. Adonis playing it safe, living to fight another day. Now gaining some ground on the ground. The first down, it's a 23-yard gain. That time for Adonis, moving into enemy territory.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for
Player does so much damage through the air, but not afraid to get his hands dirty on the ground either. Short completion up. Going to be a 1-yard gain that time through the air.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. How about the
one in the backfield for Adonis. Chips formation on that left side of your screen. More damage on the ground incoming. Blocker's just not there this time. It'll be an 8-yard gain. We have a best of 3 for both Adonis and BigSneezy tonight here in the round of 16. RPO look, one defender to be for the first. Just enough for the fresh set of downs, up now at the 14-yard line. Run on 1st and 10, juking up that A-gap. Cutting it back up towards the middle. Maybe an 8-yard pickup there. Adonis has done so much of his damage through the air throughout the regular season, getting a lot of work done on the ground, and it's a rushing touchdown to get the playoffs started for Post University.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the
First kick is up, and it is good as Adonis. Nice methodical drive. 2 minutes and change to get the first points on the board here in this one. We'll grab a brief transition. Just want to see where BigSneezy is in his matchup. His game also getting started. Stick with Adonis for now before swapping over to BigSneezy. The higher seed out of the pair of Post University Eagles out on the field tonight. Of course, Adonis playing from that middle linebacker spot. Saw him put his opponents into the mind prison last week. Multiple interceptions, just reading the virtual quarterback's eyes. That time it's a TFL on the ground. It's a loss of 2. Dropping back on 2nd and 12, and we mentioned it. Adonis from that middle linebacker spot. Nobody's open. Moving with the receiver. No QB spy. And IUE able to pick up the first on the scramble.
He never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability.
The 38-yard line now for IUE. And once again, nobody's open. This time it's a moon ball thrown out of bounds towards the left sideline. Thoughts of a scramble in the back of the Red Wolves quarterback. Not able to execute. Couldn't decide if they should stay or go, and it's 2nd and 10 now. Dangerous 50-50. Adonis goes all out for the interception out in space. Comes out empty. See him diving past the ball there up to the 32-yard line now for IUE. It's a big chunk play for the Red Wolves, who look like they were stuck in the mud for just a moment. RPO on the left sideline. The defense is all over it. No man advantage on that side of the field. And Adonis takes advantage. Just a 3-yard pickup there for the Red Wolves. RPO once more. Man advantage, but it's a foot race, and Smith is just going to outrun the whole defense as IUE get us all tied up. A quick response for Indiana University East. And the PAT is up and good. We will take that brief transition here, get us on over to the BigSneezy show. He's already scored a touchdown, nary a minute into the contest. As he's operating that unique Wildcat offense, but this is a loaded backfield for Mount Aloysius. They bounce it to the outside. Pick up 9 that time. So it might be 2 squads operating with some unconventional offenses. You see multiple players here around the quarterback. A loaded backfield for Mount Aloysius, both sides running this play action heavy ground based game. You leave that second level a bit open. One-on-one matchups. BigSneezy forcing the break up there. 3rd and 1 now for Mount Aloysius. Bouncing it to the outside, one-on-one. The defender makes the play. 4th and 1 now for the Mounties. And BigSneezy anticipating 4-down football. He's going to call the defensive play early. That is indeed the call. Only 1 in the backfield. Mount Aloysius going to the standard play call here on 4th and short. Nobody's open. It's caught, but it's short of the sticks. And BigSneezy coming up with the turnover on downs. Might be looking to put Mount Aloysius away early. Wildcat offense, we mentioned it. Quirky offenses aplenty here. Aloysius with that loaded backfield, and BigSneezy. We mentioned it all season long, operating out of that Wildcat. A ground game that just outruns you. The speed advantage. Sneezy to the outside, dodges 1. A second defender brings him down at the 1-yard line. Just so difficult to catch these runners out in open space. They get shot out of a cannon. That time BigSneezy just powers through the defender for his second touchdown of the contest. PAT is up and it is good. And BigSneezy feeling really good about himself early on in this one. Didn't see how he opened up with that first touchdown drive, but doubling down, forcing the stop on 4th down, immediately turning into points on the other end. We may get out of BigSneezy's hair here. He might already have a blowout on his hands. This time 2 in the backfield for Mount Aloysius. Motion pre-snap. BigSneezy trying to read it. You see him user the defender on the left side of your screen. That green circle motioning out to the left side. BigSneezy trying to be one step ahead of his opponent. Once again, they're bounce out to the outside. They're trying to avoid BigSneezy, trying to scheme the user defender out of the game. Make the CPUs beat him. That time bouncing it to that right side has got the Mounties a first down. And BigSneezy looked like he had him this time. He blew up the first option, the receiver on the left side. The defense handles the rest. It's a sack on the quarterback. Tackle for a loss of 9 that time. So Sneezy so far, it looks like he's got this offensive scheme figured out. Short completion over the middle on the drag route. 4-yard gain. But BigSneezy threw 2 haymakers to come away with a 14-0 start. Still waiting for that first punch out of Mount Aloysius here. 1 in the backfield. More standard formations for the Mounties here on 3rd and long. Is he still just as much of a problem as ever? Another sack on the quarterback. It's a loss of 10. No 4-down football. BigSneezy forcing the punt. And the kick is away. 2 touchdowns and 2 stops for BigSneezy here in the first quarter. An opening statement here in the opening round of the playoffs. You saw the possession time there. Mount Aloysius with possession of the ball for 3 minutes. BigSneezy for 42 seconds. And yet he's the one up 2 scores. A wealth of bodies on the right side of the field there. Just a gain of 4 for BigSneezy. A man who does not shy away from this Wildcat offense, going back to the well on 2nd down. Hours through 1, help arrives, just a 3-yard pickup. Definitely not broke if you ask BigSneezy. Does come out in a different look here on 3rd. Just to get that deadly running back out in motion, out in space. They bring the quarterback out, but it's once again going to Love, the star running back for this Notre Dame squad. This time direct snap to the running back, not Love. Still just as dangerous on the ground there. It's a 5-yard pickup. Another direct snap, and there's a lane for BigSneezy to run through on the right sideline to the 10. Shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Once again, pair of running backs for BigSneezy to work with. Direct snap to the back on the right side. A gain of 2 on 1st and goal. Sneezy liked what he saw, diving into pay dirt for his 3rd touchdown. We're still in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It's a best of 3, still alive. College football 26 to be played, but Mount Aloysius fighting from behind already. As we will swap back to the Adonis show. BigSneezy with a comfortable lead here in game 1. So that will be our cue to depart. Get us back on over to Adonis. Adonis here trying to battle back. Much more back and forth affair here with Adonis versus Indiana University East. Back out on offense, down a touchdown. Rifles 1 to the defense. The zone defenders, 2 defenders on 1 receiver. And IUE come away with a pick 6 touchdown. Adonis had space to turn upfield if he could deliver the ball, but Might have been an impossible task with multiple defenders lying out in space there. You see 2 interceptions for this IUE Red Wolves defense. Looking to get revenge for their fellow Red Wolves that Adonis took down last week in the play-in tournament.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. More to the air.
Dropping back on 1st and 10, trying to calm the nerves following the interception. Pass is caught underneath the defense. Adonis has yet to find his big break over the top of these defenders. Not to go underneath so far. This time, able to break out into space outside the numbers for the first down and more.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score.
Need to continue attack all over the field. Got to stretch outside the numbers. It's the only way you're going to open up those windows deep downfield.
Create some momentum now while you can. Fires to the tight end.
Other drag route. Able to get just short of the first there. Looks like it'll be 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line. And these deep shots downfield, still at the top of the Red Wolves' mind. You see their user defenders. They're looking to motion back. They're trying to run out. Cover these moon balls out in open space. Adonis needs to continue to pile on the pressure. Force the Red Wolves to get closer and closer to the line of scrimmage. The cover outside the numbers. I like what he's doing right here. Trying to force the issue. Force them to commit more resources close to the line of scrimmage so he can burn them over the top.
That scramble right there, he's got to get down.
Running and throwing at the same time. It's an incompletion.
Nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense.
Was close there. Was bordering on an illegal forward pass. Instead, it's just an incompletion. Quick dump off through a couple of defenders for the 9-yard pickup. Adonis just forced to inch his way upfield here on this drive. Already underneath the 2-minute warning here in the first half. One in the backfield for Adonis. The playbook is his oyster here on 3rd and short. Gonna bounce it to the outside. And sort of bubble screen concept. Enough for the first down, not too much more. As he's out at the 39-yard line.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guys
snap, Adonis attacking the zones. Trying to force these defenders really get up into these receivers. And once again, Adonis burns them underneath.
Careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Under a minute to play here in the first half for Adonis, trying to get back. Making a 1-possession game late here in the first half. I was trying to find an opening, forcing that middle linebacker to commit for delivering the completion, but it's only 3 yards. Adonis doing really good inside the box underneath the marker, still looking to burn this defense over the top. Going to be hard to do that here in red zone territory with the shorter field, and the Red Wolves are all over it. Another interception for Indiana University East, and this one should go all the way for 6, barring a catastrophe. There's nobody there. It's another pick-6 touchdown for the Red Wolves. It's a rough start for Adonis here in this one. We mentioned it in the first quarter before we swapped over. Just hasn't been able to get any sort of momentum, consistency going on the offensive side of the football. Looked like he had a window over the top. Red Wolves are all over it. Still 24 seconds left. And not let this possession game work against you. Got to put any points on the board going into halftime. No prevent look out for the Red Wolves just yet. Should be only a matter of time. Dropping back to pass here on 1st and 10 from the 10. Adonis trying to extend. Had an open man, but he's throwing on the run, and it's well short. Adonis just has not been comfortable in the pocket right now. A lot of scramble plays, trying to step into the pocket. Trying to roll out to these different sides of the field. Dangerous ball. Defense comes away with it. It's another interception for the Red Wolves. That is tough games for Adonis. The interception going to allow the Red Wolves to be the ones to pile on points as we approach halftime. Rebels may be trying to catch Adonis with an encroachment, get a little bit closer on the field goal. We've seen they're far from a foregone conclusion, even in the play-in tournament last week, let alone the rest of the regular season. Well short on the kickoff. Special teams will be the last play of the half, and Adonis with quite the mountain to climb, 7-31 as we enter halftime. Still a best of 3. Adonis struggling to get anything going here in the opening half. 4 turnovers forced by the Red Wolves. It's going to be very difficult. You don't need a master's degree in college football 26 to figure out why you're losing with 4 turnovers. Adonis just has to put that first half behind him. Even if there's already not enough college football 26 here in game 1 for Adonis to force the comeback, he's got a best of 3 ahead of him. Has to continue, stay locked in, and not let this rough start throw him off track. Looked like a fake, committing resources on the left side for the screen. Dump off to the right side instead for an 8-yard pickup. One in the backfield for the Red Wolves, who already have chew clock enabled. So we'll surely be looking to get us out of this game in a hurry underneath the defender. And once again, Adonis is going all out for the interception, but you come up empty, and the Red Wolves come away with another touchdown. Saw it way back in the first quarter. That's the risk you run. It's often boom or bust if you go all out for that interception. Can't blame Adonis. He's in a rock and a hard place on both sides of the field now, down 31 points.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I guess it could
Turn goes nowhere for Adonis, down at the 15. Can't be unafraid to get wild with it, get wacky with the play calls. Have to try something here.
This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football.
Dropping back, and Adonis now has his gash upfield from his own 15 to the opposing 42. It's been a rare glimpse at these deep gashes that have just been Adonis's hallmark in the regular season. Just blink and you miss it. You can go end zone to end zone through the air.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Stepping into the pocket right over the referee's head for the first down.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. More to the air.
Adonis thinking of a rollout. He's got one man open on the right side. Another chunk play. Go from red zone to goal line territory here at the 3-yard line.
Looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down.
Adonis trying to put his first points here in the second half.
After your defense
There's
just
nowhere
went out
that time
there
on
and
first
gave
and
them a
goal.
touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
One in the backfield for Adonis. He's bouncing it to the outside, down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's
Gotta
side
pick
of the
anywhere to
field,
fumble.
but you're not
Near
gonna
your
come
own
away with
sideline
offense
is a
if you turn
good
it over.
spot.
They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of
Adonis
bounds.
needs to fight to another down, 3rd and goal here Ford Post University trucks past one, but it's a loss of 3 that time on third, and the Red Wolves putting up a wall here on the goal line. No secret about where this football has to go. Cannot be settling for field goals with this game and time here. Adonis, quarterback, stays out on the field for 4th and goal, and Adonis comes away with a passing touchdown. Sigh of relief.
And it's so underrated.
Ford Post University was far from home free here in this one. 2-point conversion incoming. Ford Post University rolling to the right side of the field. Narrow window, but Adonis threads the needle. 2-point conversion is good.
Might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping.
Side kick for Adonis. We'll stick with him here if he can come away with it.
Dividends now on game.
Oh, I don't believe that kick. I don't believe it went the required 10 yards, and the Red Wolves able to come away with it. That's going to be our cue for the transition here. We might stick with Adonis. Both Post University Eagles on opposing sides of a blowout. BigSneezy is up 42-14. Adonis down 38-15. I think we'll stick with Adonis for just a little bit more. This game is a bit closer here.
Efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Diving into the receiver, didn't force the drop, stopped him short of the sticks at the 48.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Oh, Adonis going all out. Was reading the pass towards the left sideline. Red Wolves gash up field for the first. And then you can't fault Adonis. It's such tough scenarios. Can't be afraid of giving up any points after trying to make the right all-out play. And this time blowing up the handoff. It's a loss of 4.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's just to continue to make winning plays here in the second half as the Red Wolves can take us to the 4th quarter following the snap. Pump fake behind the line of scrimmage gets deleted. Adonis wants one more play here in the 3rd quarter. He calls a timeout.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This should be the last play of the quarter.
3rd and tremendous for the Red Wolves. 25 yards between them and a fresh set of downs.
You'll have to turn it loose deep.
On the right side of the field, that receiver may have a step, and that's where you want to go all out for the bat down. Incomplete. Sigh of relief for Adonis. Still down humongous in the final quarter of play, but he's beginning to put the pieces together following that slow start in the first half.
Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
Out of bounds, so Adonis will get started at the 10-yard line. Still possible. Don't want to say it's probable for Adonis to make the comeback. They're getting much better shape here in the second half. Quick release on the drag route. Adonis comes away with the first on the ground. Yards after the catch there for Post University.
First down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down.
Another drop back for Adonis. Gonna roll for the first and not out of bounds, but no first for Post University. Just inches short of a fresh set of downs.
Virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top.
Damage on the ground just enough for the first, up at the 33.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space.
Roll out for Adonis. Narrow window between that first and second level. Threads the needle for the first. Up at the 34-yard line. Now the opposing 34.
Dude at the quarterback spot. They do. And they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Making plays down the field, protecting the football. But we know he has the ability.
Play action on 1st and 10. Adonis looking to use his legs. Juke move past one. Trying to run out of bounds. I'm not sure if he made it. He does not. Clock keeps ticking.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off.
Another roll out for Adonis to work with. Throw on the move is caught up to the 6-yard line now.
After the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Caught and out of bounds, so clock is stopped as Adonis enters red zone territory. First and goal now for Post University. First and goal is all Post University. Need Adonis. Another strike into the end zone for the touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Still far from over. Adonis with another 2-point attempt here. And this time the Red Wolves have got it intercepted, and it goes nowhere. For Post University, more special team shenanigans is the call. Second time's the charm on the onside kick here if you're Adonis. Kick does go the required 10. The hands team do corral it. And IUE, I want to call it the dagger on special teams. They did such a good job of deflating the possession time in that third quarter. It might already be over for Adonis here in the final quarter of play.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
First and 5 goes nowhere, as we will take that cue to swap over to the BigSneezy show, have him enjoy his taste of victory. He's still in firm blowout territory as his lead continues to grow.
First down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become
He's on defense here on 1st and 10. You see the scoreboard on the bottom firmly in BigSneezy territory. A question not if he'll win, but by how many points. It's a sack on the quarterback. BigSneezy's 5th of the contest. Saw multiple defensive wins in the first quarter, and that magic has continued throughout game 1. A read from BigSneezy, too little, too late. Mount Aloysius able to burn him over the top for the touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude.
AT is up and good, but 50-21 with BigSneezy's ground game attack. It could be out of game 1 here in a hurry.
He has it all.
BigSneezy not falling for any tricks, waiting for the special teams call from Mount Aloysius just in case it was the onside kick. Doesn't go anywhere this time, just a standard kickoff for the Mounties. Standard return for Post University down at the 15 that time. Just above 2 minutes left to play in this one. Wildcat still seems to be the call. It ain't broke, don't fix it if you're Post University. One-on-one. No problem for BigSneezy to shed that first defender. It's a gain of 3.
Doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously.
And look at this box. We have the whole opposition at the line of scrimmage, and that's when it gets so dangerous. That's when BigSneezy can bounce it to the outside. Now Aloysius committing the whole squad inside the numbers underneath.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how
at the line of scrimmage and at the box, everyone, all hands on deck trying to stop the run. And that time, Mounties force a loss of 1.
He is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Lost to fire on 2nd down.
Dangerous ball, one-on-one. Delivers the perfect throw in a phone booth. Easy, I believe he's short of the sticks that time. Yes, 3rd and 5 as we approach the final quarter of play here in game 1.
Reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Empty backfield for Post University. Tremendous drop back for BigSneezy. It's a loss of 11 on the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys.
Easy unafraid. Quarterback staying out on the field on 4th down. 4th and 16 here for Post University.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He lost.
Sees a man open downfield. Passes tipped up in the air and intercepted. Still going on the right side of the field now. Survived one crowd of defenders. Has one more to get through. Defense finally forces him out of bounds at the 18. Sneezy between a rock and a hard place. Rifles an interception, and Mount Aloysius getting a head start, this time on offense.
But that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Looking back to pass and delivers a rifle just out of the defender's reach for the touchdown. Other PAT is up and good. Still down 3 scores. You're late in this one. Certainly not impossible, but we'll call it probable late in this one.
Team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Price.
BigSneezy might have a lane to run through. You wonder if Mount Aloysius trying to dive out of the way. Maybe some mind game effects to it, trying to force a fumble opportunity. Of course, BigSneezy can't run as much of the game clock out if he has less field to run up through. We'll get a nice chunk of change there on the return. At the 33-yard line. BigSneezy trying to survey the field at the line of scrimmage, find the opening, just picks up 3.
Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
So this time just powering through the line of scrimmage, picks up 3 more.
This game in hand, so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's live.
Everyone at the line of scrimmage to shut down Love out of the Wildcat there, but it's a loss of 1 this time on 3rd.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today.
2 in the backfield for Post University, forced to deliver something through the air the old-fashioned way. Instead, it's a turnover on downs for Mount Aloysius here. Another head start for the Mounties up at the 38-yard line.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quarterback extends
A humongous drop back for Mount Aloysius, just running
and he'll just get rid of that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the
out of the
defense.
stadium nearly for Mount Aloysius before throwing it out of bounds. And from their own to the opposing 40 to their own 40, and follows that up with a rifle right to the defense. Now it's a BigSneezy's turn for a big return on the interception. Instead, he laterals it back to Mount Aloysius, telling him to try again on offense.
Not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing.
So not quite a full stop for BigSneezy does send Mount Aloysius back to the opposing 45. One-on-one. Pass is caught over the top of the defender for the touchdown. A moon ball on the left sideline. The game inches just a little bit closer for Mount Aloysius.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that.
Point conversion season for the Mounties. Nobody's open under center, and it's incomplete.
Every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket.
Not a good sign. The improvisation just way harder in the red zone. The Mounties come up empty.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
Wealth of diving defenders. BigSneezy finally down at the 32-yard line. Still the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts to work with. Only a matter of time here.
On the direct snap, it's locked.
And the Wildcat has shown its age here in the second half. Mount Aloysius defense, excuse me. Hard to say if they've adjusted to it or BigSneezy may be downshifting, as he has emerged with quarterbacks under center aplenty here in the second half. Hard to find the source, but BigSneezy has not been the hot knife through butter he was in the first half of this game 1. Bounce it to the outside. Moonball to the tight end. Still so dangerous when you see opposing teams committing everybody into the box. Time, BigSneezy 1 yard short of the first. He's doing it the old-fashioned way, right up the middle of the field. A gap at the line of scrimmage. And BigSneezy forgetting he has to try to take time off the game clock. Doesn't want to run right into the end zone just yet. Runs backwards to his own 20-yard line. Game management from BigSneezy. Doesn't have to worry about piling on points. Just has to get out of game 1 with a victory. Has to force his opposition to call these timeouts to get us out of this one.
Uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Touch pass on the run.
BigSneezy trying to find a gap. Not much to work with. Looks like a gain of 7 that time. Up to the 18-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David,
brought back, and there's the pass to the tight end. BigSneezy needs the first and nothing more. Hits the ground after grabbing the first set of downs, and that will do it. 34-50. BigSneezy picks up the game 1 victory. We'll catch game 2 for BigSneezy in just a moment. See where Adonis is. He should be out on the field for his game 2, and that is indeed correct here. We get you back out on the field while we get the scoreboards adjusted.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their
Adonis sticking with his Oregon Ducks squad and the Red Wolves on that Indiana Hoosiers in the red and white. So we forced onto the secondary. Got to pick 3 teams. Got to win with at least 2 of them.
Splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Quick 3-step drop. Pass is caught, but it's out of bounds.
You see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically.
100 yards after the catch. Just a gain of 2. That time on second.
The ball consistent.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the
3-step drop and another strike downfield for the first down.
That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
Yeah, I like this offense.
And just quick strikes by the Red Wolves. They go short, they go far.
Way down the field.
There's no time for Adonis. Just has to make only time to make 1 read out on defense. Has to hope it's the right one. And once again, quick delivery by the Red Wolves. The quick score for Indiana University.
They really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up.
Kick is up as the Red Wolves looking to get us out of this best of 3 in a really short touchdown drive. We've been here just over a minute. There's Adonis, no stranger to quick touchdown drives.
Just like he did right there.
Was stuck in the mud in game 1. Didn't have too much of a breakout. I'll say his shortest touchdown drive may have been a couple minutes, but again, this is a player seen it throughout the regular season. Blink and you miss it. He can put points on the board. Empty backfield for Adonis, trying to get the offense rolling. Pocket collapses around him, running and throwing. Pass is caught. It's positive yardage for Adonis, but the pocket collapsing once more. This Oregon Ducks line of scrimmage, the work at the line just has not been there for Adonis. Multiple sacks, a lot of rollouts. We talked about the struggle in the pocket for Adonis. Hasn't had much room to work with. This time, through the back, out of the backfield, he gets a first down.
Get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down.
39-yard line now for Post University. One in the backfield for Adonis to work with, rolling out to his right. Opts for the safe play. Only 1 yard short of the first.
Short of midfield, they'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Just keep slinging it.
Another drop back for Adonis just underneath the defense for the first down.
So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Moore will throw.
Another drop back for Adonis, rolling to his right. Passes caught yards after the catch for the touchdown. Post University.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end.
As the rollout lines up with the receiver in motion to perfection. Quick response for Adonis. A minute and 3 seconds on the touchdown drive. Shades of game one where both sides were going blow for blow in the first quarter. Still a lot of college football 26 left in this series. Adonis able to blow up the kick return. He was uncovered. IUE getting started at their own 16. BigSneezy is taking the field for his game two. We'll stick with Adonis. He looks to firm his footing. You're down 1-0 in this series. One in the backfield. A quarterback who's attacking at such a frenetic pace. Spots Adonis between a rock and a hard place. Multiple receivers, only one Adonis. And IUE able to grab 7 that time.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The toss sweep to the right.
Options for IUE. The diving tackle for Adonis. So close yet so far away. We may catch it on the instant replay. We don't, but Adonis has been so good with these diving tackles. We saw it last week. At that time, just short of the running back as IUE pick up a first. And this time the play gets blown up. It's going backwards. It's the loss of 4.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Dropping back to pass on second and long. It's a foot race on that right side. Possession catch for safety. Both sides go all out to try to get hands on the football. It's Indiana University East coming out on top that time now at their 47, the opposing 47-yard line. Screen play. Adonis trying to get all over it, but he's just short defenders. Finally brings down the back at the 33-yard line. He switches over to one of the defenders on that side of the field, but there were only 2 to work with. Huge man advantage on that right side for the Red Wolves. Drop back, and Red Wolves didn't like what they saw. Just throw it out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Indiana University East, 2nd and 10 now at the 33. Empty backfield for the Red Wolves, who have done such a tremendous job through the air so far in the first quarter. Hands on the football. It's tapped out of bounds and incomplete. Tapped down and incomplete that time. Sigh of relief. The Red Wolves thought they had a window there just in between the 2 defenders. Dropping back to pass. Adonis in the airspace. Cannot get hands on the football. It's always a tough one. You're always kicking yourself as you get back to the line of scrimmage following that one. Adonis knew where the football was going, couldn't quite get in positioning for the interception. That time handoff goes nowhere. Instead it goes backwards. It's a loss of 1 that time on first.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
2nd and 11 now following Adonis blowing up that run on first. A lot of adjustments by IUE here pre-snap, as they could take us, I believe they can take us to the 2nd quarter. Maybe milliseconds between the play clock and the game clock. Instead, they'll drop back, 3-step drop, and Adonis is all over it. 1, 2, boom. And it's a loss of, I believe, 10 there on the sack. One way to end the first quarter, get us all knotted at 7 apiece. 3rd and 22 for the Red Wolves when they return. Still in field goal range, but Adonis with a good chance. Put any hopes of a touchdown on this drive to bed here on 3rd and long. Adonis doing some of his substitutions the old-fashioned way. It'll be 1st and goal for the Red Wolves if they can come away with a first here. Empty backfield for the Red Wolves on this snap. And dangerous ball. Delivery not there, and Adonis all over it. He does run it out the back of his own end zone. Offense going to get started at the 1-yard line. No field goal, no touchdown. Instead, it's a shutdown that time on defense. Adonis needs to go 99 yards for the house call here on this drive.
The offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets
empty backfield for Adonis, looking for some breathing room. Finds 8 that time through the air.
Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more
operating just outside their own end zone at the 9-yard line?
To adjust the pattern. Second down,
quick drop back, quick strike. First down, a little bit more up to the 14.
Down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. More to the air.
Quick drop, one of the backs out of the backfield. Believe the pass was caught. 2nd and 6 now up at the 19. Ball is knocked loose, but that is indeed a reception for Post University.
That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quick drop back, quick strike. Couple more yards, trying to force this defense, really get into the box, really get into the chest of these receivers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you.
That's what you got to do if you're going to force resources downfield, try to burn them over the top.
Out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're going to try to throw for
3rd and short now for Adonis. First down and not much more up at the 25.
It's their 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw again.
Adonis rolling out, more change underneath the defense. 5-yard pickup that time for Post University. And continue to attack this zone look. If the zone defenders are going to drop back and not respect the drag, Adonis going to matriculate, inch his way 5 yards here, 4 yards there, all the way to the house.
Looking to fire.
Quick drop back, quick strike, 1-on-1, and IUE forced a gain of 0 that time. It is complete, but no yards gained for Post University.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major
Should be perfect placement for Adonis. He survives the ground as well. 1st and 10 now for Post University up at the 40. And there's that big chunk of change Adonis was looking for now, following a lot of gains underneath the defense. Rolling out, and Adonis going from the 40 to the 1 yard line, just short of the touchdown. First and goal at the 1 now for Post University. And the blink and you miss it play as Adonis goes from his own 25 to the 1 yard line on 2 snaps.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They're going to run it.
One in the backfield, and Adonis, not sure if he was trying to play too patient there. Stops right at the 1 yard line, stumbles into the end zone. Have to settle for the touchdown late in this one. Adonis trying to keep the possession gameplay in the back of his mind. And IUE East going to have 2 minutes and 3 timeouts to work with to respond late in this one, late in the first half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Of course, this has been a hot offense for Indiana University East. They have not been infallible. Adonis has gotten his stops. Already has 1 in this contest. Wants to look for another here late in the first half.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball down.
Another drop back, comeback route is hauled in up at the 41.
The 41 and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
I'm still ticking for Indiana University East here. So they're going to have a big gash upfield from their own 41. Defenders are missing. 1 defender left, standing a diving tackle for Adonis. It'll be too little, too late. Indiana University East pick up the touchdown. We're all tied up at 14. About a minute and change left to play in the first half. And a quick response by the Red Wolves. Don't believe that kick went the required distance. Adonis going to get a bit of a head start. Burn off that true clock as Adonis with a pretty good chance to put more points on the board heading into halftime. Saw him score points on his last drive from his own 1 yard line. Be the benefactor of a 41-yard head start from his own end zone on this drive. Pass is caught while out of bounds, or while going out of bounds, excuse me. Block is stopped for Post University.
The anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the air on second down.
Quick drop back, 3-step drop and a strike for the first down and more. Minute and 20 can go deceptively far in college football. 26. Don't need to run turbo hurry up offense just yet. Adonis marches into enemy territory. 1 defender, 2 receivers. Adonis takes advantage up to the 23-yard line. 17 for 17. Picture perfect here in the first half so far. Adonis in a different mode. This time in the first half, in game 1, staring down a multiple interception game. Much safer play from him, taking care of the football, and of course it's created a completely different contest.
Short little gain, no harm, no foul.
More to the air.
Dropping back, delivering the throw on the run in stride. It's a first down and more. First timeout is called by Indiana University East. It'll be Adonis' oyster here. First and goal from the 2-yard line. There is a way Adonis can, I believe, mathematically score with 000s on the game clock. Gotta keep it simple, stupid KISS strategy for Adonis. Just run it in on first and goal. Don't need to overcomplicate it. Just score, score, score by any means necessary. That conundrum that some players can have trying to overcomplicate the clock management situation. One very quick way to stop it. Solve that mental game, just score. Or you run into that analysis paralysis. Now Adonis with a chance to pitch his defense. Still 44 seconds left to go in the first half. Adonis running out of time on the play call there. Wonder if it'll affect the defense he's coming out in here on 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time.
Rolling out to his right, running out of field to work with, and throws it out of bounds.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast.
And Adonis, he's been perfect from the field, but the Red Wolves not too far behind. A lot of their completions, I believe it's 3 throws out of bounds, and of course the 1 interception in the first quarter. So they're not operating at the... They're not batting 1,000, but they're not that far behind from Adonis here in this one. 3rd and 7 now for Indiana University East. Dropping back, and a huge chunk play for the Red Wolves. They're going to go from their own 28 to the touchdown, and they're trying to take all the game clock they can in this situation, just tiptoeing into the end zone for the score. Both sides now going jab for jab. Multiple scores here in the second quarter. Neither side content to go into halftime trailing. Adonis understands the special teams hasn't been going his way. He'll get started at the 25-yard line. Still 2 timeouts and 22 seconds left to work with, which has been plenty so far in this one. I believe we've seen 2 touchdowns just in the last minute. 1 timeout is called. It's by the Red Wolves. Not sure if they couldn't quite spot the formation. Surely they didn't like what they saw on that first play from scrimmage. On his time under center to deliver the perfect strike. It's overthrown into the defense. It's an interception. Adonis' first miss under center. And it's going back to Indiana University East. Could be a de facto arm punt. Josh Allen vibes, as he's going to get Indiana University East, the Red Wolves, starting at their own 32-yard line. 15 seconds left to go. 1 timeout left as well.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Not quite a prevent look for Post University, and IUE able to take advantage. Last time out of the half is called for the Red Wolves. It's no leak stream here, ladies and gentlemen. Adonis assuredly not liking what he saw on the defensive side of the football. A brief update on the BigSneezy game as it's all tied up at 21 apiece as well. Mount Aloysius just scored. No, Mount Aloysius just scored the go-ahead touchdown. So we return to the Adonis show. Entering halftime, should be the last play of the half. No, they're going to get one more shot after the moon ball out of bounds. And special teams is the call. 1 timeout called by Adonis. We're trying to ice the kicker here, who will be delivering the kick at about the 36-yard line. Kick is up, narrowly in the uprights, and good. Red Wolves inch out in front as we enter halftime. Adonis in a different mode here in game 2. He is down all the same, but it's a much narrower deficit, and he'll be starting with the football here in the 3rd. Adonis on the return. Not settling for a touchback. Picks up 2 additional yards out at the 27 now. Run on 1st and 10. Adonis trying to turn that corner. Curves upfield. It's a gain of 6. Empty backfield for Adonis on 2nd. Picks up the 1st as he runs out of bounds. The backfield once more for Post University. Adonis has liked this shotgun look. That's why it gives him weapons downfield, gives him that safety valve right in front of the line of scrimmage as well. Adonis able to pick up 7 that time. Just a de facto scramble. Adonis is thinking about letting loose on the ground with the quarterback. Just delivers on the drag route. Picks up some yards after the catch for the 1st. The backfield once more. Motion pre-snap. You see extra resources from the Red Wolves. They're trying to shut down the drag route. Adonis takes advantage. The user defender. Red Wolves taking it upon themselves to try to commit extra resources with the user defender. Adonis able to spot the gap for the 1st down and more, up at the 18-yard line now. Still in that empty backfield, trying to spy where this extra defender is hiding. Adonis hit as he makes the throw, and it's incomplete. Might have had the same open man, I believe, at that slot receiver position. Didn't deliver it in time, and he'll live to fight another day. 2nd and 10 now for Post University. Quick delivery, and it's batted down, incomplete. Defense holding strong on this set of downs for the Red Wolves. Adonis going to have to switch up the look here. Continue marching downfield. Pocket collapses around him, and it's incomplete. Adonis, who exited the 1st half virtually perfect outside of the arm punt interception. Wealth of incompletions. The pocket presence just not there at the line of scrimmage. Pocket just crumbling around him. Adonis going to have to settle for the field goal. Get us all knotted up at 24 apiece. BigSneezy's game all tied up at 28 apiece. 13 seconds left to go until halftime in his matchup. Based on the timing here, we should be able to catch the end of the Adonis game too, and then we'll be able to swap over to BigSneezy. The Red Wolves bouncing it to the outside. 3-yard pickup on the yards after the catch there. Another drop back for the Red Wolves. Dangerous football, and Adonis comes away with the interception. Adonis, another win on the defensive side of the football, forces his 2nd interception here in game 2. Second chance here to put a touchdown on the board here in the 2nd half.
For this defense.
That was a dangerous ball. Receiver and defender just colliding upfield. Adonis comes away with the 9 and change through the air.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Is Adonis' oyster here on 2nd and inches.
Makes life really easy on me on 2nd.
8 yards after the catch. Kirk curls upfield out to the 21-yard line.
21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These short slants, these drag routes, just everything over the middle for Adonis has been golden so far.
Keeps looking downfield.
Potential lane. Oh my goodness. The stick work on the crossover. Shook his defender out of his shoes, diving out of the replay. Diving out of frame. Love the stick work there from Adonis. And we'll have 2nd and 3.
Huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism.
Been shut down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice work from Adonis there to extend it on the ground.
Pressure coming.
Once again, the pocket just nowhere near there. Or Adonis, he gets sent backwards. 3rd and 12 now. Or Post University, and just the pocket has not been there for Adonis in this one.
And run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Empty backfield once more for Adonis. He's been rocking this shotgun formation here on this drive. And somebody open one-on-one in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Dangerous ball. Adonis going to inch his way back out in front here. Out comes the special teams unit.
After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on.
Kick is up, and it is good. Narrowly through the uprights. A sigh of relief for Post University. Adonis inches his way back out in front.
And with that, they've taken the lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
This is going to be more of that magic on the defensive side of the football. Already came away with 1 interception earlier on this quarter. Nursing a narrow 3-point lead.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
And just a tale of 2 different worlds. All sorts of time for the Red Wolves to diagnose the defense. And they deliver a big strike downfield to the 42.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Back to throw, it's Mendoza.
Another drop back and another strike downfield. This time looks like down at the 19-yard line. Excuse me, no, the 13 there through the air. One running back for the Red Wolves might look to go on the ground here with the shorter red zone field. Ground game is the call. Adonis shuts it down. It's a gain of 0.
On both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front.
Harder to chunk play your way downfield in the shorter red zone.
Right now, it's tough sledding.
Bounce it to the outside. It's a gain of 9 there. Adonis reading the play upfield. Had a chance to blow up the handoff. The only problem is handoff was not to be. The Red Wolves pick up 9. They drop back. Another bounce to the outside on the RPO. And the Red Wolves pick up the first touchdown here in the second half.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Hanging in the balance here for Adonis. Both sides traded some field goals. Red Bulls able to strike first here in the second half. They'll deliver the first touchdown, getting a 4-point lead here. A little over a quarter and change to play. 37 seconds left until we approach the 4th quarter. Could be Adonis's final quarter of the postseason. I mean, you can't underanalyze this. You can't underestimate the task Adonis has at hand here. Still just as close of a game, but with that true clock, the game could be over in a hurry. Adonis isn't careful. And a big strike downfield. Adonis, one defender to beat, shrugs him off. Trying to march upfield, turn that corner. Brought down finally deep into enemy territory at the 39. And that's a big response. Adonis been limited in his chunk plays in the second half. Picks up a big one that time through the air.
Take a shot into, and he throws an absolute
another drop back, more pocket presence. Time for Adonis to deliver a strike upfield right over the middle. Just a straight shot upfield up to the 3-yard line now for Post University. Blink and you missed it, but Adonis once again in quick scoring position. Runs it in on 1st and goal for the touchdown. Wrestle back control of the lead for Post University.
goodness
Narrow
gracious.
3-point lead inbound following the PAT.
However, I want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check
A
out their
narrow
numbers
game.
after
The
three.
Red Wolves
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who
gonna
steps
start
up,
with
who
possession
makes
here in the
winning
final
plays to
quarter
take home
of
that
play.
W.
They're down 3. They have some flexibility if they want to force OT or go boom or bust for the touchdown. Would be the longest touchdown drive if they find a way to score with triple zeros on the game clock. Be the longest touchdown drive of the series, let alone this contest. Both sides have been frenetic in their pace on the offensive side of the football.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Mendoza.
Just tremendous pocket. I mean, made out of steel, made out of iron. Adonis able to force the throw out of bounds. The secondary did not collapse. It's been two different worlds. The pocket that the Red Wolves have been working with has been tremendous. And a big part of why they've been so successful through the air.
They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win.
Another drop back on 2nd and 10. Dangerous ball. They don't survive the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down.
Could have been intercepted. I like the play from Adonis. Commit to the receiver rather than go all out on the football.
Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
3rd and goal now, and this time the line of scrimmage is crushed. Could be a 3 and out here for the Red Wolves. Could very well be 4-down territory. The offense going to stay out on the field.
That's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job.
Pivotal
Quarterback, give him a split
4th down for the Red Wolves. Looked unstoppable through the first 3 quarters, looking human here on 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wide
Drop
out.
back on 4th. Pass is caught as they approach that right sideline. A sigh of relief for the Red Wolves. They get into midfield territory at the 46. First and 10 now, racing towards the right sideline. That is so close, still so far away from a victory here in game 2.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to
One
keep
in
this
the
drive
backfield
moving.
for the Red Wolves here. Looks like they're operating with that true clock offense enabled one-on-one in open space. Adonis puts out the fire down at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Tremendous drop back. Pocket eventually collapses. Ball is rifled into the stands.
Down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the
rare
quarterback,
sight.
I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it
For the
away.
Red
He's
Wolves,
been
pocket
burned a
does
couple times
collapse.
early in this one with some picks.
It'll be 2nd
In
and
this
10
game,
now
and so that time,
for
instead of
IUE.
trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Both of adjustments pre-snap for the Red Wolves. Struggling to find some consistency. See, this time damage underneath the defense. Yards after the catch for the first down.
New set of downs after the completion.
The Red Wolves can take us to the 2-minute timeout. They will do just that.
Of the essence for this offense to get things done.
The clock is ticking for the Red Wolves. They're trying to score with as close to triple zeros on the game clock as they can. Make it hard for Adonis to dig out of the hole you'd be placed in. It'd be a narrow 4-point deficit for Post University if they give up a touchdown here. Receiver survives the ground, and it's 1st and goal now for the Red Wolves.
And they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it.
1st and goal pass is caught, brought down, and a timeout is called by Adonis.
Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
2nd and goal now for the Red Wolves. So close for Adonis. Only 2 yards between the defense and giving up the touchdown, and the Red Wolves jump out in front. Couldn't draw it up better for Adonis. A ball rifled it to double coverage. The Red Wolves find a way. Another delivery into a phone booth. This time it's the Red Wolves coming away with one. It's a makeable down and distance scenario for Adonis. 2 timeouts to work with. Got a minute and 15.
And that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be
Adonis not going to waste any time on special teams shenanigans. He'll get started at the 25. We will stick with Adonis. BigSneezy is in a close game as well. He's up 2 points with 3 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Hopefully we'll be able to catch the end of both of these games here. BigSneezy just narrowly shut down a 2-point conversion to keep his 2-point lead. Adonis gonna get something going on offense. Hit or makes the throw right before getting hit, and Adonis up at midfield. 40-yard gain through the air that time. Throws it a second later and he's sacked or incomplete. Instead, Adonis, nice chunk play upfield. Empty backfield for Adonis to work with. He's liked this shotgun look here in the second half. Just don't want to get cold feet. Perfect throw. The football's knocked loose. And the Red Wolves come away with it.
This defense knows that
Adonis throws a perfect pass, threads the eye of the needle, and the Red Wolves force the turnover, force the fumble recovery, and now Adonis staring down a rock in a hard place. 50 seconds left, only 2 timeouts left to work with. 1 first down away between Adonis and his season. A first down is the call for the Red Wolves on the ground, and just calamity here in the final quarter of play. Crisis.
That's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground.
If you are honest, their QB Neal, just a devastating way for his season to end. Makes the right play, and just the defense able to force the fumble recovery. GG's to Indiana University East. Adonis is out of the ECAC playoffs for college football 26 at top 16. IUE pick up revenge for their fellow Red Wolf. Adonis took one down in the play-in tournament. The number 3 seed moves on to the round of 8. And Adonis loses a nail-biter 2-0.
Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah.
We've got to quickly move on to the BigSneezy show, but GG's to Adonis. Such a tough season for him, having to battle through the play-in. Devastating way to lose.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
BigSneezy Mount Aloysius. You do have to swap the scoreboards, actually. BigSneezy is on that Indiana squad.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
BigSneezy with a solid 9-point advantage here. Effectively his game to lose here late in this one. The next mistake on the offensive side for Mount Aloysius could be their last. The Mounties survive an incompletion there.
Small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations.
Empty backfield
his team's going to be
for the Mounties, facing a do-or-die scenario. Hit as he fires, and it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you.
Empty backfield once more for the Mounties, continuing to attack that space in the middle of the field, and that time it's a first down. BigSneezy doesn't need to be perfect, just has to outrun this offense for the Mounties. Just enough slow them down. Just as I say that, Mount Aloysius go from midfield into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is such a great job by the offense.
1 minute 16 left to play, and BigSneezy playing a game of keep away in the final minute of this contest.
Get them the ball back. They've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here.
Ends team coming out for the onside. This football does not go the required 10 yards, and the hands team able to corral it.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
I mentioned it in game 1. You commit all these resources into the box because you're worried about BigSneezy and this Wildcat offense. New team, same BigSneezy Wildcat attack. That time the Mounties do come away with a stop. It's a loss of 1 that time on second. And that's the risk you run. You commit all those resources. BigSneezy with a first down. Could be a dagger on the touchdown. Runs it all the way to the end zone for the score. That could be all she wrote late in this one as BigSneezy piles on 6 more.
Makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people
sigh of relief for BigSneezy. He saps a timeout out of Mount Aloysius.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap.
The Mounties will be staring down a multi-score deficit all the same here. Just over a minute left to play in the 4th quarter. Looking for something. Hit as he makes the throw. And BigSneezy comes away with the interception. A turnover that surely has his ticket booked into the top 8.
All game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close.
One less timeout from Mount Aloysius on defense. One more possession for BigSneezy. Tight end, it's a foot race. And multiple defenders, everybody lying in BigSneezy's wake. Just waiting for another defender to throw him into the end zone for the score. BigSneezy, an emphasis touchdown. Doesn't end up counting. But GG's to BigSneezy. He punches his ticket into top 8. 2 post-university Eagles enter tonight. BigSneezy, the only one left standing. GG's to Adonis as he's out in the postseason at top 16. We'll have BigSneezy moving on into top 8 next week. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope to see y'all then.